Good morning. Good morning and a good morning. It's a beautiful morning outside. The wind is blowing a little bit though. You can see the flashes moving over the in the background and over the table. You can see those little flashes of my mobile that's twirling outside. Wow, it's been a lovely Easter. Had a wonderful surprise yesterday, a family coming to visit. So we're now at Easter Sunday, that represents the celebration of Christ returning in in real life, as far as from the grave. If you understand that, what the Bible tells us. I'm not doing a preachy thing here. It is just what Easter Sunday is representing, and whatever that means for you, may it be special. And we're having a lovely time moving through some of these card spreads. I'm going to go over to them right now so that we become more into flow of what is our connection with spirit, in whatever way that you understand your spiritual inner being and how you're bringing that out and into the world, even if it's just by being the best you that you can be, because that's how I live my life, is to being the best that I can be in all the imperfections. That's what's being perfect. Now, here we go with the cards. I'm using the Rana George deck again because that's what I had for yesterday, and a beautiful deck of cards. The illustrator is, well, whether you can see it on the box that they come in or on the guidebook that's there, it's Khalil French, who is the artist, and definitely it's Rana George who's created the deck with the interpretations that are within this guidebook. This one's the guidebook, that one is the cover. I've decided to use the same layout of the spread this morning, which is the theme is the top card, that is card 4. It's hard to see the gilded stuff because we've got the sparkly happening in the background, but it's card 4 and it is the house. We've got the, actually I'm not sure which one's what. Pretty sure 4 is the home. I'm going to have to even look these up myself. Anyway, card 4 is the theme of the day. Pretty sure that is the home. The 20 is the garden. So this is in our home space. Okay, I start to get a bit confused when there's the home, the house, and all the rest of it. But beautiful formal garden, right? So that's in the home space. What we have here in the workspace is the moon. Now this one's showing an eclipse, so very interesting there. And also what we've got with the corresponding regular playing card decks is card 4 has the King of Hearts. What we've got in the that the garden is relevant towards is card 8, Spades, and we have 8 Hearts, is that's with the moon, the eclipse of this moon, and there we have it. Or new moon. It's whichever way we're about to find out anyway what that actually signifies. It is the moon card, being the card, I'm finding it hard to read, 32. Okay, card 32. This one is. Okay, so let's go to the cards. Good morning, Corinna. Excuse me. Lovely to see you here. I have slept in again. My body is telling me I'm needing to have little sleep-in lay-ins. Whichever way it is, I'm not rushing to get out of bed anymore at the moment and taking my time. And that does mean sometimes a bit of a flexible shift in when I start these sessions. Always available as the replay. I don't take them down, it's only Facebook that does. But in YouTube, I do keep a playlist that is for the daily card spread. So you go into my YouTube channel, Psychic Roz, and you can subscribe to that and set the notifications, and you'll get them in order as we do them. It should show up in the playlist as the chronological order of the days that they happen, and the most recent, of course, being at the top of that list. And you can search, I think, for the days back to whatever year I started. Okay, I'll zoom in. And here we go to Hopefully, what picks up as, no, a wee bit too big. I might have spread out the cards a little bit too far this morning. We'll go there, centre the card spread itself. I'll grab the guidebook and we'll start with card number 4, that house card. Yes, it is labelled the house. Thanks, Corinna. I've got it there. And whoever threw up that little thumbs up, I'm not sure who that was. I still had it on Corinna's comment. And Fiona, good morning, Ros Girly. And all around, good afternoon or good evening. That didn't come up. There you go, now it does. But for South Australia, a happy Easter Sunday. Yes, for I think even in the other states, but that's all right. All of Australia is good for it. And other spaces and places around the world celebrate Easter. Thank you for that, Fiona. Lovely. If you need clarification on any of the card numbers, let me know, Fiona, if you're going to do the numbers for today. And Sharon, hi, Ros, and all. Good morning, Shaz. Are you out of bed yet? And then we've got Corinna saying, oh, well, seems like I'm more likely to catch you live when you sleep in. I slept in too. That is funny. Yeah, it's just a beautiful, relaxing Sunday morning coming through, isn't it? And Easter Sunday as well. Did any get chocolate Easter eggs? Did the Easter Bunny visit? All of those little things we've created as a little rituals for this time of year. And Kerry Ann, happy Easter to all. Happy Easter to you, Kerry. Oh, well, Kerry Ann, I should use it fully, shouldn't I? It's there. Good morning. Good morning. Now, back to the reading, though, now that I've caught up with those comments. With the house card, which is this one, and Fiona, before I start out on that, okay, Fiona, thank you for that, for asking. What we have is card 4 is the house card, and that's the King of Hearts. Whether you want to do that as a 13, I normally do relate them to the 10, 11, 12, 13 for the royals. Here is the 8 of spades, so that's an 8 on card 20, and card 32 is this one. Very, very hard to see that number there. Card 32 with the 8 of hearts. Thanks for that, Fiona. Lovely to have that numerology that you create. Thank you, thank you. And Sharon, you're out and showered and made pancakes for breakfast. Yay. Can I come? No. I've got yummy toast to have later once I finish here. And I'm deciding whether I have a poached egg on it or just peanut butter, because it's been a while since I've had peanut butter. Anyway, that's part and parcel for afterwards. The house card, as in according to Rana George. Welcome to this exquisitely lavish yet elegant house, with its arched doorways, terrace, and the dual staircase, decorated with painted tiles and mosaics. How can you resist? It's very Mediterranean looking style, isn't it? And the quote from Charles Dickens is, home is a name, a word, it is a strong one, stronger than magician ever spoke, or spirit ever answered to, in the strongest conjuration. Not sure in what context that quote comes from. Wish I knew a bit more about the literature. Anyway, in a reading, the house is your home, your family, your people, and your entourage. When the house comes up, it brings a feel of stability to the reading, like a form of security and comfort. It can also be talking about a property or actual real estate, and this is the more a physical, practical aspect of how we read the Lenormand as well. Always a practical aspect to that. Context is everything. So the answer depends on whether you're describing a person, a situation, a family affair, or if you are offering advice. So what is the type of question that comes to you first thing in mind when you think of, I'm going to see a psychic, what question am I going to ask? When you know that you can be specific, ask that question and understand what spirit brings to you as your answer for what is the house meaning for you as that answer. Is it going to be that sense of stability, security, comfort, loving energy within your home space, or is there something needing to be sorted out in your family, in your relationships that are those close and more intimate ones that are bringing more close to home experiences and issues? So it is house and home. So feel that answer as you connect with spirit around this. This is your theme for the day today. No sense of timing around the when or where or how the answers may come to you, but be open to that connection with spirit that's going to give you your interpretation, that's going to give you that answer, that's going to, or let you find your way toward that answer rather than being given it. You know, there's all different ways that we can actually have our answers shown to us in the signs and symbols around us as well. You need to have your mind open to those opportunities. Okay, and as the theme for the day, plenty of time. Okay, and especially since it is a bit more of a relaxed state of the day today, hopefully for you, to be able to release tensions and stress and the rest, to be able to open up to whatever the possibilities are with Spirit's message for you. Okay, and here we have Fiona has got the numerology for the day. So we've got 6 as the day number, and with all the cards and their numbers that are on them, including the playing card ones, it's bringing it to a 4. So Fiona's also saying thanks for helping you with the normal cards too, Ros Girly. Thank you. I just thoroughly enjoy that you are happy to do the numbers so voluntarily. You've started a trend. Thank you, thank you. So moving on to card 20, which is the garden. And it looks like a beautiful garden with its method, with how it looks to be that more formalized styling and everything like that. I love it. For me as a Virgo, I do like organized, things to be organized and in their places and etc. And this just really satisfies that. You see here we've got the dual sides of it. If you divided this into half, each looks to be the same mirrored image from each, as we can see that with the house here, that with this dual stairway, it almost mirrors that aspect. Maybe this is the front garden, the formal garden of the front of this house in a close-up, or it could be the back door, who knows. It's that connection with what is the garden into our home space. What is it going to mean? Let's have a look, see what Rana George has given to us as her interpretation. And this sumptuous garden is strikingly inviting with its gorgeous architecture and abundant richness. The 2 quotes, the first one is from Robin Williams. Spring is nature's way of saying, let's party. That's wonderful. And I know those in the northern hemisphere, I think you're moving into your spring now, isn't it? And then Aristotle or Stotle. He who is unable to live in society or who has no need because he is sufficient for himself must be either a beast or a god. It's almost saying don't get too full of yourself in some respect. Living in society, not being able to, we do live in society. Then an interesting quote to put there. I'm not sure why she has added these quotes. I haven't read right from the front of the book for a long time. Did I read the front of this book? I probably haven't. Anyway, in a reading, the garden represents a group of people, a gathering, a party, convention, a big meeting, get-together, an event or society, and the public in general. Even though this is in the home space, remember, the garden also talks about networking, playing the field, club hopping, or just being outside on plein air. It is also about groups, associations, and clubs. The garden brings in the factor of multitude and many, as well as wanting more. Interesting, as well as wanting more. In the home space, what that's meaning, probably from the fact that it is Easter Sunday and that many families would probably be meeting, or groups of people meeting to celebrate to worships in worship services, or just celebrating family and getting together in the home space. This is your more personal time, however you choose to use it. And going through, going through to public events of some sort, or I wouldn't say networking, that gives a bit too much of a businessy feel about it. I think it's just that enjoyment of what you've made of your space in whatever way that you've beautified and created your home to being however you want it to be, or if not, to be able to create the plans to make this your dream area. Or you may not be into gardens at all, and it's just whatever it is, however nature leaves it, and you grow that space into something more beautiful. Mine's a little bit, yeah, well, I inherited it. I haven't changed mine much, but I'm about to. So create this as you need to, spending the day today in whatever way brings you joy, and that beautiful inner feeling of being in the right space, right time. All of that is what I'm feeling from this. And it is space that you can spend contemplation and all of that, walking around. I'm just imagining in my mind's eye, it is that walking around, and possibly there is even some goldfish or something in this particular, the pond, the waterway, the fountain tinkling its water into it, the sounds of that. So relaxing. And being able to appreciate that beauty that is there, that Mother Nature contributes to. It's been nurtured and manipulated by us in many respects, but it's still valid, still beautiful. So there we go. And enjoy. Spend that time from the depths of your heart in that loving energy to put forward, from your center, love self first, and spread that love. Okay, that's what it's about with the Easter, the Christ dying on the cross and being raised again to allow us to enjoy life in the loving energy of how he expressed it for all. Okay. And Shaz here has mentioned, I was going to catch up with my family as they camped, but weather has chased them home. Oh, has it? Got a bit wild and windy. It was windy here last night too, true. So you'll catch up at the pub for lunch instead. Oh, that's great. Which pub, the Vic? And have a good day with that. It's lovely catching up with family. I had my experience of that yesterday. It was wonderful, even though we worked pretty hard out in the back shed. Me watching more than contributing a whole heap of oomph, because there was a lot of shifting stuff. And Fiona, I got into my garden yesterday morning and I have a shrine setting and I reset it and it looks wonderful. Oh, that's fantastic. It's beautiful to have that sort of area in your garden. I'm not sure what I'm creating yet, but I know I'm going to be shifting stuff around in the garden at the back especially. And Hilda, oh, good morning to you. Well, good evening to you, Hilda, over there in Switzerland. Wonderful to see you. Good morning, dear Ros, and all in the chat. It's just past 2 a.m. here and I can't sleep. Sometimes insomnia is the best thing, because it takes you to spaces like this where you're just in time for something special, isn't it? And now you'll be able to go back to sleep. Blessings to you, Hilda, and a wonderful Easter as well. And they're camping at Warina. Yet that would have been really blowy. Absolutely, because it. Oh dear, dearie me. So you'll have a wonderful time catching up with them. Now, here we go back to the moon. I'm intrigued with how Rana George does interpret this one. So I've got to find page 32, which will be near the back, of course. And fiddly fingers. This beautiful moon, oh, hang on, let me start again. This beautiful night sky adorned with a bright, shining crescent reflects over the blue Mediterranean waters. So there's the crescent reflection, and it is a beautiful symbol, a beautiful moon. To me, it does look like it's a moon in eclipse, but I think it's just that that's how it's been painted to give it that, I don't know, that contrast. It's almost like a yin yang about to be revealed in some sense. Anyway, what we've got, I really do like that. It's got the little cracks in that through it, with the wobbly waters, whether it's white caps or whatever. It's certainly looking like it's sparkling there. So with the moon, I better read the quotes that are here as well. And I can't know how to pronounce that one. Shahrazad al-Khalij. If someday the moon calls you by your name, don't be surprised, because every night I tell her about you. That's an interesting quote. And Khalil Gibran, I really enjoy his work. Is not the beautiful moon that inspired poets the same moon which angers the silence of the sea with a terrible roar? Oh, I can see why that one was chosen for the moon. In a reading, the moon is a multidimensional card. On one hand, it talks about emotions, attractions, and romance. Another aspect is more concentrated on reputation, being in the limelight, exposure, rewards, commendation, and fame. The moon can be that pat on the back or that emotional hug. The moon can also be about our dreams, psychic abilities, intuition, and our connection to spirit. The moon is a very romantic card. For me, it is the wooing card. So Rana likes it for the romance more so. It's giving an example. Sorry, I was going to read on, but that's part of the example. So this one being in our workspace, I think it's actually speaking to us more of that coming revelation, that's going to be revealed. So as this, and it does for me still come back to that feeling of an eclipse of sorts, so that gradual movement of that dark aspect that's covering the light of the moon, it will be eventually revealed, as we see in the reflection, to something that is bigger, that's something that is more prominent. So I'm feeling with the interpretation that Rana has given us, it's that's along the line of becoming in the limelight and showing up that's going to be your light. Now, whether that's in bringing you more to the surface, your own psychic abilities, and being able to interpret more clearly and understand more clearly for yourself what's happening in your workspace, because this is relevant for that work arena today. It could be that whilst you are having the rest day of the Sunday, of Easter Sunday, of a long weekend that is, public holidays, and you're not at work, that you're still thinking of and feeling into the energies that are part of your work arena, and understanding more clearly what is needing to be done to bring something to that light, to the limelight, to showing your talents and skills in a bigger way, and probably even to be able to accept the recognition for it, okay, and take the credit. Don't let it just slide. Bring it out and into the open and say, yes, I did create this. Not in a obnoxious, pride filled way type of thing, but just recognizing that it's part of your gifts, it's part of your service to being self, and sharing that with others around us, your colleagues, your bosses, and if you are the owner, in being able to offer whatever it is of your services to the world in a bigger way, and really gaining that is more light into your life. Okay, I like that. I just, Spirit's doing some amazing things through us. Live to the best of what you can, that is within. Um, you know, we're all unique. We don't have to copy or be the same as others. Be you and create your home, your garden, and your light as you need to for what you're offering to the world and a contribution of humanity. Okay, so that is the reading for today. Now, let me catch up on the comments, and Here we go. Shaz saying, here we go. Fiona, it's raining at north of. Is it raining at the north of Adelaide? Is it? There you go. I had some sprinkles yesterday. There was one good rainfall, so hoping my tank is a little bit fuller. And as I'm looking out at my kitchen window this morning, I noticed I've got part of a gutter that's going the wrong way, so it's only half my roof being caught into the rainwater tank. Got to get that fixed. Now, Hilda, thank you for this lovely reading. I'll check the replay as I missed part of it. Happy Easter to everyone with light and love. Thank you so much, Hilda, and I hope you can get back to sleep with ease. And love in the heart too. Thank you so much. And here we go. Oh, Fiona's sharing the numerology on another page, so it shows up in my list. Remember, it's a day 6 and we've got 4 as our cards suggesting. So if you know numerology, you'll know how to interpret that. This is the card reading, so I don't go in depth with that purely because, it's the cards that we concentrate on. And Hilda, love that owl painting. Yes, I shifted it around a little bit this morning because I wanted that to be prominent. I hadn't shown it up all that long when I revealed it. I opened the package when it first arrived and revealed it, but I didn't give a long enough picture view of it. So I will be shifting them back again, but I wanted this to be prominent this morning. It's a celebration of that is the wisdom within us. It goes through continual rebirth and shining our light. I love it. Thank you so much to Elaine Weller of Weller Art. Beautiful artist. She picked up an idea of, well, obviously I like owls. See these little ones? And I've got owls up there, and I've got, more out in the window with succulents in little pot plants, and also, little pots that are owls. I suppose it comes down to we can have so much stuff around us and everything. And here I am going through things that are in the back shed. Well, I've only got one shed. In the shed, no, there's a little garden shed. In the big shed, we're going through things to reorganise because a daughter needs some space to store her shed items while she's having to pull down the shed for landscaping and things to happen on her property for probably, I don't know how long, could be 6 months, 12 months. So shelves have been put up, stack and store and have it organised. And some of the things that came out of the shed and reorganising and seeing all the stuff that we keep. And I want to actually show you, I don't know if I can pick it up. One of the things that, no, I can't. I'll show you. One of the things of that stuff that came out to be revealed and shown into light again. I have collected some frames and I have done some paintings myself over time. I'm not a professional artist or anything. I dabble and I've had fun learning. But this was one of the I don't know. I just feel like I've got to show you some of what was revealed. Here we have. I don't know how long my cord is for the camera. That is me at probably about 30, and it's a Studio Vogue portrait. There is my first ever painting with assistance from the teacher. It's an oil painting, and I loved doing it. It looks really cool. I just like it. And there's one that I've done of pastels, you can see right on the left. And it's just a country scene. I prefer landscapes. It's a country scene on the way to Lucendale. And we were visiting there at the time, and I took some photos, came home and painted it with pastels because I happen to have a pastel kit. It's probably, I've done a few in pastel, but it's not, it's a bit of a messy medium for me. My favourite is watercolours, I've found out. And I just absolutely love this that Elaine has done. Lainey, I was trying to think of your name, darling. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? And most especially if you see the glasses. Oh, hang on. There we go. There's the red glasses on the owl. Gorgeous, gorgeous. She put them on him as well. Oh, we're thinking of him as a he. So, but he's lovely. Love it. So, thank you very much for noticing the painting, Hilda. Thank you from Corinna. I won't go on any longer. Thank you, thank you. And from Fiona, thank you, Ros Girly. Divine, unique reading resonates in for me. Everyone a happy Easter. Back to cooking one pot wonder for my adult kids. Oh, I love one pot wonders. They're usually the most delicious. I love the owl as well. And a good morning. Good morning, Julia. Lovely to see you. You probably will need to go back to the start. Then you don't have to watch the finish again, at least. So that's lovely. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. Just keep being you. We just seem to be bombarded all the time with marketing for stuff and things we don't need. The emphasis on having to have things all over the place and we can't live without this, that, and the other, it's all lies. Tap into what you really need, and it is love. And build from that and keep whatever you need as simple as possible to enjoy life, sharing with others and helping each other. It's the services, the help, the relationships that are more important than the stuff. Okay, thank you. Even though, as far as we still love having these beautiful things around us, don't we? Create your own. And where did I get up to with these comments? Because there's a couple more came in. Fiona, yes, love your pics. Thank you so much, Fiona. Thank you. And Corinna, all beautiful works of art. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's because I showed off mine. It's just some fun things. I know it really does take you through emotional roller coaster when you are looking through boxes that you haven't opened for years, literally 4 years. And one of them was a box of the photos, my family photos, water damaged. I've got to go through the whole lot. Well, I want to go through the whole lot and take photos of them before they are thrown out. Some parts will be able to be fixed up a bit, I hope. And then we really do need to, do we need to? Why do we have even photos when the most memories that we can hold within our, the memory banks of our mind, it helps to bring back some of those memories when we look through photos, but the important ones are there all the time. And we're needing to be able to more experience more succinctly the experiences that we're having in life by being present in those moments, not behind a camera or phone going click, 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 taking photos or video. You're not in the moment when you're doing that, not all the time, no way. Just from my own feeling of how it distances you from the experience by holding something in between. Be there for each other in every moment as much as you can, because that's how you're going to remember the experience, the joys, the emotions, the sadnesses, the grieving, the whatever it is that you're going through at that time. Feel it to its fullest without those things in between taking photos or videos. Just a hint, just an idea, be full of life. We've got to experience it in that first present context. That was almost preachy, sorry. I'm going to go. I've been on long enough. Thank you so much for joining me. And certainly go over to the YouTube channel, Psychic Ros or Rosboundy. I've got the two of them running consecutively. Even Boomer Press if you'd like to. And I don't want to put plugs in for anywhere else. On Instagram and the Facebook destinations, that's where this goes to. Thank you so much. Keep being the best you, and have a lovely Easter Sunday. Namaste.